Are you serious? Are you serious? Are you serious? Here we go with uranium now at the airports in the United Kingdom. Here we go. Radiation, wormwood effect. Guys, it's happening, guys. It's actually happening. I'm Pastor Paul Begley. This is the Coming Apocalypse on YouTube. We have breaking information. Uranium found in a package in London, England at Heathrow Airport. And it was, here we go again. And we know where it was sent from and who it was going to. And not good. All right, let's talk about it. But first, let me put a quick shout out for Call Gamal. That's right. Call Gamal at 352-492-9333. Micro daily. I take this stuff every day. And it really helps with my short-term memory, but it helps really to make your mind sharp. But it does more than that. It's filled with great ingredients for the brain, but more than that, it protects you from radiation, 5G, and a whole lot more. Matter of fact, let me just tell you what this was created by NASA for astronauts who spend too much time in space and it messes with their brain, okay? And they wanted to come up with a way to feed that brain so that it wouldn't be damaged from long periods of time in space, anti-gravity, and radiation surrounding. So here's the deal. This micro daily, and you can get it from Gamal. Call Gamal. He's my good Christian brother who owns a pharmacy right here in the Villages in Florida. He will ship directly to your house, ASAP. Here's the deal. This stuff right here is anti-inflammation response. It's an anti-inflammation response. It's immune system boost. Immune system boost. Oh, you got to love that. DNA integrity and health. It helps your DNA hold its integrity and your overall health. 5G protection. You know how much 5G is affecting us. This stuff helps protect it. 5G protection. EMF radiation defense. Thank God for that. Whether it be from solar flares or from incoming radiation from the 5 waves of energy, or from radiation like uranium. So it has EMF radiation defense, anti-aging properties, which you need that for sure, and it will help increase your energy. This stuff is amazing. Micro daily. Get on the phone right now. Call Gamal. 352-492-9333. That's 352-492-9333. I started taking this after I had the stroke in December of 2019. I have been taking this every day since, and it has helped me immensely. I can tell you that right now. Guys, thank you for praying for me too about my eyes. Just letting you know, I had cataract surgery on my right eye yesterday. I'm having cataract surgery on my left eye tomorrow. Besides cataract removal, they're also doing some in some other advanced laser technology to help make my eyesight as pristine as possible. And tomorrow, those are the big one, we're doing it on the left eye where I have that optic nerve damage where I'm very sensitive to light. We're hoping that that may even improve that. Okay, so need your prayers. That's tomorrow. All right, thank you. That's why I didn't do any videos yesterday. I had this done. I had a headache after that, and everything was very blurry. Much more clear today, and it will get better over the next 48 to 72 hours, and especially over the next 2 weeks. It could be amazing, the difference. All right, let's talk about uranium. Uranium found in a package in London's Heathrow Airport. This is not good. I can tell you that right now. This is not good, okay? This extremely small amount of radioactive element uranium was found in a package in London's Heathrow Airport. You know how busy that airport is? I've been there before. It's extremely busy. Oh, it's crazy. The British Capital Metropolitan Police have said this morning that the Counterterrorism Command has contacted by the UK Border Force officers after this item contaminated with the material was discovered in the Heathrow Airport. The parcel was addressed to an unnamed Iranian citizen living in the United Kingdom and has come from Pakistan through Oman. So someone in Pakistan was sending this uranium-laced package with uranium in it from Pakistan. They shipped it into Oman, and from Oman flew into the United Kingdom airport. It was addressed to an Iranian citizen living in the UK. An Iranian citizen living in the UK. But it was they caught it in the airport at Heathrow Airport. Counter-terror commander Richard Smith said that the uranium they did find was small, and that experts said it posed no threat to the public. But they're always going to say no threat here. But you know, and I know, you don't want uranium coming in a package, showing up anywhere in the airport that's that busy. But you're always going to get that answer. Now, although our investigation remains ongoing, from our inquiries so far, it does not appear this was linked to any direct threat. Let me just say something. When uranium is shipped from Pakistan to an Iranian citizen living in the UK, it's got a direct effect. It's a direct threat. Okay, I don't care what anybody says. I mean, are you serious, dude? Are you serious? You think we're not believing this? Guys, by the way, some Pakistani shipping uranium to some Iranian over in UK. Don't tell me that isn't got a problem. Seriously. Dr. Obvious can see this. Captain Obvious can see this. Anyway, the terrorism chief said the incident has highlighted the UK's excellent capability to protect its ports and borders. I appreciate that. And to keep the public as safe as possible from any potential threats and safety and security that might be coming into the United Kingdom. Uranium is a heavy material with several radioactive isotopes, making it hazardous to handle. When enriched to increase the concentration of a U-235, it can be used as fuel rods for nuclear power reactors, and at very high levels of purity, it can be constructed to use for a nuclear weapon. Okay, so anyway, thank God they found the uranium in headed to an Iranian. Uranium headed toward an Iranian in UK. Not good. From Pakistan by way of Oman. I think what part of this? What part of danger do we not understand here? Are you serious? A uranium going to an Iranian? You can't make this stuff up, Maria. Oh, it's a uranium. Radioactive uranium going to an Iranian. I said, yeah. Oh, anyway. What about the plane? The plane. I got to answer that. Some people, it was kind of amazing after I did that article, did that video this morning, how some people were still so suspicious of this. They said, I looked at it, I saw planes flying. Dude, there's 15,000 airplanes in the sky when they all of a sudden announced that they're grounding all the planes. There's still 15,000 airplanes in the sky. They still got to land those planes. So yes, there was 15,000 airplanes in the sky for 2 hours while there was nobody allowed to fly. But you can't, the plane doesn't, they just don't go and land. So you're on an airplane from Los Angeles to New York. And then the FFA grounds all planes on the ground. You're still going to finish your flight to New York. And if you're in a plane from Boston to Atlanta, you're still going to finish that flight. So of course there was still planes in the air during those 2 hours. The plane. Okay, but here's the key. Thousands of flights were canceled during that 2 hours. All across the United States of America, no planes were able to take off for 2 hours due to something causing, which would not been safe to have taken off and flew the plane. Well, let's say, would not be safe? What's that mean? Does that mean that the plane would fall out of the sky? No, it means, just like Mike said, any plane that was higher than 17,000 feet in the air was being severely exposed to radiation. That's what the reason they didn't fly. And you can't tell me it's a computer glitch. Nobody's buying the computer glitch thing, okay? I know that's going to be what they say, but nobody's buying that. Can't say it was weather because it was a beautiful, clear day across the whole country except California where it's been raining and raining and raining. It is an they're X-class solar flares. Let me just say this. Never in the history in aviation has planes been grounded because of X flares. Let me say that again. Never in the history of aviation has planes been grounded because of X flares. But X flares are certainly a direct manifestation of this wave of energy. Because as Mike said, when this wave finally gets to us, gets to our sun and into us, it's going to affect the sun. And if it does, solar flares are going to start shooting off like crazy. And if that does that, it won't be safe for planes to be in the air. Though you won't hear that announcement. They're not going to tell you it's the wave of energy. They're not going to tell you it was the solar flares. They're not going to tell you that it's excessive radiation. You're never going to hear that from the talking heads of the mainstream, lamestream, fake news media. Never, ever, ever. Because they don't even know why. I was watching Fox News, and I turned to MSNBC, I turned to CNN, and all of them, we don't know what's going on. Was it a glitch? Did Southwest do it? No, it's every terminal. Oh, we're waiting. The President of the United States was asked, he goes, I don't know why. We're still looking into that. But he said, but the planes that are in the air, they can land safely. We're just not lifting off. But we hope to get it back going again in a couple hours. It may be something to do with the computers. And then So this is, again, I'm 100% right. And remember, if you go back and listen to our last Thursday night's broadcast with Mike Around the World, he said you'll see definite effects in our solar system. It's going to affect all the planets. It's going to affect our sun. And it's going to affect the Earth. But we'll know more about how it affects the Earth when we see how it affects the sun. Well, guys, let's be honest. The sun has erupted solar flares. This is 3 X-class solar flares in the last 4 days. Unheard of. And there was 5 solar flares going off all at once. You can see that in the video I did yesterday. I actually show you the sun and show you these 5 flares going off. One was massive, remember? One was absolutely massive. So, we're in a different situation here. But again, and I had one guy say, Begley, I looked up and I saw a plane. I know what you're talking about. It's fake news. So I had to send this guy 3 links to 3 different news articles. CNN, Fox News, Associated Press. I just didn't have time to send him all 17 news articles that the flights had been canceled this morning across the nation. I just didn't have time to send them all. I knew right then, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. He isn't watching he doesn't know anything going on. And his reaction, though, is the exact same reaction that most people will tell you when you say Jesus is coming back. Or when you tell them that you don't know the people that have emailed me in hiding and said, California, it ain't raining where I'm at. I don't know what you're talking about, Begley. We ain't got no problem in California. And yet you've got from Northern California, you got from San Francisco down all the way down the coast, massive flooding, 14 people are dead, homes are being wiped out, communities have huge, and it's still raining and still snowing. It's one of the worst, these atmospheric river of water, it's coming like you've never seen, and yet you wouldn't believe the people who email me from California because they live in a certain part of California where it's not raining or they don't see any floodwaters. They think what I'm telling them is fake news. And the reason they don't know is because your mainstream media don't tell you what's really going on. I mean, yes, the media is reporting it. And even some of them are starting to realize, man, this is a huge story, what's going on here. We've never seen rain like this before in California. So, and it's still raining. And oh, by the way, and there's more river these what's called atmospheric rivers of rain are more coming, which Mike said was going to happen. So I'm just, again, it's kind of crazy, but you know what the Bible said would happen in the last days? There would be scoffers who would say, well, where is this coming of Jesus Christ? But I've heard these preachers have been hollering the doom and gloom, and Begley's the worst. His apocalypse is coming. Everything's the same as it always was since the beginning of time. There's no Jesus of Christ coming. This is what they're going to say. It's what they're saying. Begley, you're a fearmonger. But you still want people to get noble gold. No idea that I am the guy way out on point. Remember, I'm the guy on point. I'm on the tip of the spear. I don't know why God put me there. I feel like John the Baptist sometimes. But he put me way out ahead of everybody else, basically. I'm the first guy I was the first preacher on YouTube. Think about that. First guy, first preacher ever on YouTube for nearly 13 years, telling people of the things that are about to take place based upon biblical prophecy. And I've been reporting on a daily basis for nearly 13 years. Now, we've got a lot more guys now, and then we got other people jumping in, and we got some that are disinformation agents who say they're preachers or some kind of prophetic voice. They're messing up the soup. But I was still first, and I have the first online church ever. The original online church right here, you guys. And yet there's still people saying that you're fear-mongering, everything's the same as it always was. Back then, we've always had tornadoes, we've always had this and that. There's always been, not at the level we're having now. We can prove it to you from all the science. We can prove it to you from the reports. We can prove to you there's never been this many mass animal deaths in the history of the world. The very prophecies of the Bible are happening, and yet there are deniers who deny that it's actually happening. They are doing exactly what the Bible said they would do. And they will call me a fearmonger, a false prophet, an agent of doom and gloom. And the Bible said, I'm a watchman. He said, I set you a watchman on the wall. If you see the sword coming and you fail to warn my people, I will require their blood on your hands, Begley. So I got two choices. Obey God and get the criticism from man, or obey man and face the judgment of God. You do the math. Which one do you want to do? Which one would you rather do? And so we have to be very careful, folks. We have to be very careful that people do not know what's going on because they don't know anything about the Bible, never read it. They don't even know any idea what it says. Some of them actually do exactly what the Bible said they would do. They're already doing it. There will be comments on this video. There's already comments on the last video. I had to remove 5 comments that were absolutely out of whack, that were so off track because of this grounding of the planes. I had to remove 5 of them. Just removed them. I didn't block anybody. Just removed them. Because I said these are people that are going to they're going to cause confusion among the other people. I let a lot of stuff go. I let 99% go. But I knew. And there will be people who are watching this video right now say, Begley, it's not that big a deal. It's just uranium, you know. It's just uranium. It's uranium going to an Iranian in the United Kingdom. Come by Pakistan. It's no big deal, dude. It's just uranium. Give your life to Jesus Christ. Don't miss tomorrow night's broadcast, that's for sure. Don't miss tonight's Getting Ready show. I'll be co-hosting it along with Israel Hall tonight. Israel Hall and I will be in the studio together tonight. It's going to be crazy. Speaking of Israel Hall, he wrote this song, and he and I, we sang it, we recorded it. It's on my album, Harmonize and Prophesy. Get a copy of it. It's called Silver Streets. Last days, folks. Last days are here.
God, I'm so scared for this crooked generation. You even find faith in the earth when you bring down revelation. Forgive us now the sins of our youth, worshiping the idols that knew everything but the truth. Teach us how to uncorrupt our minds. Show us now while we still have the time. We need you, Yeshua. Holy, holy, hallelujah. We need you, Yeshua. Holy, holy, hallelujah. We abandon everything to follow you, our King. We throw our gold and silver in the street.
How much will we see before the fire falls? Lord, could this really be the last altar call? We need your blood over the doorposts of our hearts. Anoint us with your fiery love as the praise and worship starts. We need you, Yeshua. Holy, holy, hallelujah. We need you, Yeshua. Holy, holy, hallelujah. We abandoned everything to follow you, our King. We throw our gold and silver in the streets. Oh, we abandoned everything to follow you, our King. We throw our gold and silver in the streets. We abandoned everything to follow you, our King. We throw our gold and silver in the street. We abandoned everything to follow you, our King. We throw our gold and silver in the street. Wow, very powerful song. Amen to that. All right. Guys, also, don't forget the Begley School of Prophecy. People are signing up. I think we got 52 students already. People are getting on board now. Go to my website at paulbegleyprophecy.com. Go to paulbegleyprophecy.com and choose one or more of the curriculums available to you for this semester. I am teaching Demonology 3. This is going to be, you'll get this workbook. I'll send it to you. It'll come right with you. Get on board. Here's some more. Is these yours, Heidi? Oh, here's Heidi's. Okay. So definitely if you said, oh, Paul, I missed Demonology 1. I missed Demonology 2. Can I still take 3? Yes. Jump in there and get 3 because each one is independently different. This was great. This one is better than, I don't know, maybe it's going to be better than the first 2. It is so good. It's unbelievable. Demonology 3, you definitely want to get this class. And then Heidi's also teaching Old Testament Survey. Amazing, amazing class. You'll get this textbook if you take her class Old Testament Survey. I think it's called Old Testament Survey 2. Heidi is teaching it. Go and get it now. Get in this class this semester. You'll get this textbook sent to you. It's phenomenal. And Heidi Begley does a phenomenal job teaching it. Also, or those of you who already took Hebrew already know how powerful this is. You'll get this textbook. It'll be sent to you. It's part of your curriculum that you get. So you order your class, $150 for the class. We'll ship you your textbook. You need to get it done today so we can ship it to you today. So I can get it in the mail today. This is the first Hebrew primer. It's amazing. Heidi teaches the Hebrew. I think she said she had 17 students in their first semester on Hebrew. Get in Hebrew 2. Hebrew 2. Get in there now. Those of you who took the first semester, certainly all 17 of you need to take Hebrew 2. Okay, no doubt about that. And if you want to start on Hebrew, you can also go ahead and order Hebrew 1. Go ahead and order it. Okay, get in that class so that you're taking Hebrew 1, learning, and you'll learn how to not only read Hebrew, but to write Hebrew and to speak Hebrew. That is what you're going to get. What's that, Heidi? Yeah, so in other words, can they take Hebrew 1 though now? No. Isn't it already saved for them to watch, or is it interactive?
It's not. We don't have. You have to take Hebrew 1 with me, and I'm not offering it right now.
So everyone who took Hebrew 1 needs to take Hebrew 2. Okay, so get that done. All 17 of you who took Hebrew 1, be sure you sign up for Hebrew 2. Don't miss this opportunity. Anybody and everybody can take the Old Testament Survey class that Heidi's teaching. This is incredible. Be sure you get into that. And everybody can take Demonology class with me. That is going to be incredible. Demonology 3. Okay? Go and get signed up for the classes. Go to paulbegleyprophecy.com. That's paulbegleyprophecy.com. Get it done. Get it done now, guys, so we can ship, because the class will start next week. I want you to have your book before the class starts. But even if you don't have your book when the class starts, even if you don't select the class till this week, and that's okay. We rush the book out to you, and you'll get started even without the textbook. But if you order today, that textbook will be shipped today, and we can get it to you today or tomorrow. It'll be going out, so you'll be able to get them real quick, okay? So let's do that now. Let's not miss this. Let's not miss your chance to really learn and interactive. These classes are interactive, and that's just the classes we're teaching. That's not kind of classes that Ryan Trogler is teaching, or the classes Roy Rosser is teaching, or the classes that Shelley Wheeling is teaching, or the prophecy class that Jerry Ewald is teaching. So be sure and take more than one class, and don't let finances stand in your way. If you say, Paul, I just don't have $150 for this class right here, or you might go there and say, there's 3 classes I want to take. Then say, okay, purchase one, go ahead and get one, and sign up for the payment plan maybe for the other 2. So pick up the phone and call. Pick up the phone and call. Let me throw that number up there for you. Call our main office, which is 765-414-2230. Yeah, right here. Here's the number. Okay, yeah, you can donate too if you call. Sure. Anyone could call and make a donation on that number. But if you want to set up a payment plan and take multiple classes here, I think it would really be good. Or maybe you just need a payment plan for one class. Just get on the phone, call right now. 765-414-2230. Be sure you don't miss the classes. And what's that? And support a veteran. Somebody may want to call and make a donation to support a veteran. In other words, we've had people do this last semester. It was so helpful. People called and said, look, I'm going to donate $500, or I'm going to donate $1,000, or whatever it's going to be, or maybe I want to donate $200, or I want to donate $150, for a veteran to take a class. You really help us, because we're able to reduce the prices. We're able to put veterans in a class because someone else has paid the tuition for them and got them in there, okay? This is huge. So help us do that. We need people to help us do that. for sure. So we're working with everybody in every way we can to get as many of you in class this semester. We need to know about the coming of the Lord, the things that we need to understand. We have to occupy till he comes. The Lord is telling me these next 7 years are going to be, you're going to have all of God to navigate through these next 7 years. I don't know when the day or the hour of the Lord is coming back. So I'd be crazy to tell you, don't worry about it. Let's not worry about it. Let's just sit on the back porch and wait for the Lord to come, because he'll be coming any day now. That would be ridiculous and irresponsible on my part when I don't know the day or the hour. It would be irresponsible for me to say that to people. And it's irresponsible for people to think that way. What he said to do is occupy till he comes. Put on the whole armor of God. Be about the Father's business. Work while it's day. For when night cometh, no man can work. Get in there. You don't know. It could be 50 years before Jesus comes back. It could be 50 months. It could be 50 weeks. It could be 50 days. It could be 50 minutes. But we don't know. So work like there's no tomorrow. Prepare for what's coming and be ready when the Lord comes. All right. I'll let you guys go. I got another doctor's appointment about my eye. I'll be back later today with more. This is the Salvation Station. Give your life to Jesus Christ. It's almost over. Are you saved? Yes, Heidi? A chemical plant in LaSalle, Illinois. Have we had an explosion? Let me just pull this up. LaSalle.
Multiple explosions. Carus, C-A-R-U-S, chemical. Here, this is from Wayne.
Wow. Massive. Did this just happen?
He just sent it to me. I don't know.
Large fire has erupted. Let me see. Give me 1 second. I might be able to throw this up on the screen for everybody to see if I do this right. Wow. Yep. 37 minutes ago. Here we go. Hang on a second, everybody. I'll get this for you. Let me throw this over here. Put this over here. Throw it over there. I'm going to show you guys what's going on. This is huge. Remember what Mike said last Thursday night? Explosions. I could go back and play that tape for you, but well, I'll do that maybe later today if I got time with everything else I'm doing. What in the world? Now what's going on? Give me a second, everybody. Is it going to show it? Yeah, we got some footage here. Let's see. Trying hard here. Give me a moment. Right? Share screen? Yeah. Share? Okay. Let's make that full screen. Let's check this out, guys. Let's just see what this is. I have not seen this yet either, so let's just click it and see what happens. Looks like Chicago, all right? Whoa! Are you serious? Massive. Yeah. My dad. 2. December, January. Okay. I'll be right there. Okay, let me play it one more time. Check this out. Check this out. That's insane. That's insane. But that's what's going on, guys. Mike said Thursday night that you'll start seeing reports of chemical plants, massive explosions, and they'll start erupting, and there you go. That is a chemical plant. Yes, it is a chemical plant. Let me find out the name of this plant. Okay, let's see what the article says. Large fire, possible explosion. Oh, it looks definitely like an explosion. Chemical plant, LaSalle County chemical plant. Emergency.
Video visits are perfect for non-emergency conditions and available 24/7 with our own trusted healthcare providers. Visit aah.org/quickcare and together.
Enough
let's
already.
live well. Advocate Healthcare.
Enough.
We are working to get more information on a horrible
Oh,
discovery.
no.
A 4-month-old boy was found unresponsive in a home on the 2600 block.
So sorry, guys. This is what happens when you try to do something sometimes. No. Okay. I'll read the article. Let me just read it, okay? If I can. Large fire, possible explosion breaks out LaSalle County chemical plant, LaSalle, Illinois. Emergency crews are responding to a major fire, as you guys saw, that broke out at a rural Illinois chemical plant. It started at 9 a.m., according to LaSalle's mayor, Jeff Grove. Huge plumes of thick black smoke billowing from the plant as firefighters are spotted still working to exhaust the 2 hours later. It is not immediately clear whether anyone has been injured yet. We don't know. At the time, residents living nearby have asked to please shelter in place. It is a chemical plant. I don't know what type of chemical, but of course, Mike Around the World said that these things are going to happen from these waves of energy. Planes are going to ground planes. They did. The sun's going to be volatile and explosive with CMEs. It has. And chemical plants will start exploding. They did. We'll talk to Mike about it tomorrow night. Unbelievable.